Let me see. I heard today too that let me see. Atlantic Records dropped 50 artists today. That's crazy. See this shit.
News, more blood spilt at Atlantic. 50 artists dropped from the label today, according to Ray Daniels. Not to mention Hits Magazine reporting that Julie Greenwald is running around the hallways like a chicken with her head cut off, spilling blood everywhere and putting everybody on the spot. Look, I don't know what's going on. The only thing that I know is it's much worse than earlier reported, because they're even hitting up Nigerian billionaire, I forgot his name, Ogalisi, I think his name was, Ogunlisi. I hope I'm saying that right, but they've even been trying to get him to invest in the record business right now. I mean, streaming is flat. It's not growing. There's no catalog. There's no money coming in, and you're making these massive cuts. I mean, why would you invest in Atlantic Records right now? It's obvious they can't manage a company. You know what I mean? Look, I mean, and there's talks of Ed Sheeran and Bruno Mars and them needing the money from the billionaires so that they can stabilize and sign these artists so they have records coming out. I mean, look, the smarter thing would for Ed Sheeran and Bruno Mars would to be go independent and find an outside investor. And by the way, if you guys do, I know just the person to go to. But anyways, yeah. And apparently Julie and Leor were going at it at one point. I didn't even know this. Apparently Leor stabbed Julie in the back when he was going for Max's job when Max was on the way out. I mean, this is Days of Our Lives type stuff. I mean, it's breaking.
Yeah. Listen, I've been seeing this shit across all industries right now. The record labels, they are not making fucking money like this. They're not. These record labels are not making, not even just the record labels, all these companies, if you see across the fucking world right now, you see all these big chains, they're closing down a lot of stores. A lot of motherfuckers are downsizing. There's a lot, the whole industry as a whole is not making as much money as they used to. And if you think about it, like, they're not giving out no fucking multi-million-dollar deals anymore. They're not. They're not giving out no multi-million-dollar deals anymore. I think the last person I've heard of getting like a crazy deal, who the fuck would that be? Damn, I can't even think about it. Like, they're not giving motherfuckers that money no more. They're losing money. You got to think about it, right? Somebody like what did Lotto do? As big as Lotto is, Lotto did, I think, what, 30, 40,000 copies first week. You got somebody as big as Ice Spice. They doing, what, 28,000, 30,000 copies. And these are priority artists. Like, the label is putting all the marketing budget into them. They're paying for the music videos. They're doing everything. They're spending hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars to market these artists. Just, when their album come out, they're selling 30 and 40,000. They're not recouping on that. They're not making a lot of bread off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And yes, Iceberg, you said it. Those numbers be fake too. Like, they all inflated in this industry. So if you see somebody that sold 60,000, they may sold 30,000. And unless you're like a Taylor Swift or like somebody that has a dedicated fan base, no matter what, yeah, they gonna take an L. You know what happens in the movie industry? The movie industry, if they don't make a certain amount of money back of what they invested, that's an L. You see that Borderlands movie that just came out? The Borderlands movie came out, I think it was out for 2 weeks, straight to streaming. Because they lost so much money on that motherfucker. Like, that's what the industry is right now. And then you'll have something like a Deadpool and Wolverine that'll break fucking records. People, they're just tired of shit now. Like, you can't just throw shit at the walls anymore. So a lot of these companies, especially in the movie industry, these motherfuckers will say, somebody like Disney or Disney Plus, they'll say, hey, Oh, y'all like a Star Wars show? We gonna make 20 Star Wars shows. Oh, y'all like Marvel? We gonna make 20 Marvel shows. And then start to get bad reviews, start watering all that shit down. And then they say, oh, we cutting back now. And it's just like the music industry right now. If your priority artists are not selling crazy, nigga, pull the plug. Because they can't afford to invest in them. And I have, oh, that's a good one. Screwface John, he said it's because we haven't had real stars for a long time. And people listen to rap ironically now. I don't think people actually like the rappers we given. We just act like we do. That is, listen, that's part true. If you see right now, it's not a coincidence that a lot of these artists are going to the country wave. You know what I'm saying? Post Malone just dropped a whole country album. Beyonce's last album, a country album. Shabuzi, he's doing numbers right now with that Tipsy song going forward. Like people are switching genres because right now rap is not in a great space. And it's crazy because not like us and this whole Kendrick and Drake beef brought more eyes on hip hop and made it more fun and made it to where people were investing into just this moment and stuff like that. But since then, like, what the fuck has really been out? And it's not the fact that there ain't no stars. It's just that everything is so manufactured now. And it's so many people. The game is so saturated right now. The great motherfuckers don't get to stand out like that. They don't get to stand out like that. It's hard to find somebody you like, damn, that's a dope new artist. Like, you don't see that shit a lot. And even if you find a dope artist, you'll say, oh, I like his song. And then you'll move on to something else. Like, the shit's crazy, man.